George Russell after Bottas went against team orders.
That tastes like promotion!
Nearly 23k of you are happy that George got a podium, and 100 are having multiple red flags. Now, that's actually too small. We need about 1 million, because F1 has basically been a walking red flag since we came back from the summer break. I don't know what's going on. I think this is the first subreddit video we've done after the summer break, so, you know, I haven't seen any of you guys' reactions to not the Belgian Grand Prix of 2 laps where it got cancelled, and then obviously Zandvoort, and today Bottas has been announced to go to Alfa Romeo, which pretty much means that we've got Russell to Mercedes, all but confirmed. Just need to wait for that official post from Mercedes, but it's pretty much done as Bottas is set to go to Alfa Romeo to replace Kimi. Exciting, exciting times. Let's dive into this week's subreddit post and let's see what you guys are making of it. I'm curious to see actually what you guys made of the Belgian Grand Prix, because I'm sure there was some pretty pissed off people that you guys had to wait 3 hours for 2 laps of racing. I say you guys because I was actually busy at a festival, so I chose a great life decision at missing this Grand Prix. Top tier stuff. Obviously, the news of Bottas to Alfa Romeo got sprung also, you know, was set into motion about, you know, who's going to replace him by the news earlier, even earlier in the week, with Kimi retiring from Formula 1. Obviously, Kimi, a legend of the sport, such a unique character. It's going to be weird not actually having him on the grid, because we're all used to his kind of very weird humor and the kind of front he puts on in the paddock for the media and whatever. He's a very different person, I think, away from the cameras. You know, even I've experienced that talking to him when I was filming with him in 2019. I actually got the great chance of actually meeting him again at the Alfa Romeo Christmas party as well, and actually had a beer with him when he turned up in a monkey onesie. It was a formal event, and this man turned up a bit drunk in a full onesie, and his wife was just clearly like, that. This is just him. This is what's happening, and it was hilarious. It was great. So what a character we're going to miss, but it paves the way for Bottas to replace him, and then Russell, and so on. There's still many question marks. Albon to Williams, you know, De Vries's name's been thrown in there. You know, exciting times, exciting times. But anyway, this is not a news video, this is the subreddit video, but this happens to be the top post, because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be a bit sad at not seeing him on the grid. But this is what I mean. Okay, I said this wasn't going to turn into a news video, but basically you guys are this is what you guys have been talking about. Albon to Williams is the first choice. Apparently, Horner said that it would be a shame if Toto Wolff and Mercedes blocked the move, because, you know, obviously they have some leaning power in Williams, and it's kind of like annoying maybe for them if they have a Red Bull contracted driver in Williams, because I understand it would be basically a case of like when Sainz went to Renault, that Albon would still be contracted to Red Bull. He'd just be allowed and loaned out, to go to Williams and, you know, get all the work done there, but he's still technically a Red Bull driver. But it would be the best thing for everyone, I think. Albon gets to see Red Bull still kind of keep him in the program, maybe keep him in the wings for, you know, Perez has been there for a year now. 2022 he's going to get a deal, but, you know, who knows after that. But Albon to Williams, it's 2022 is going to be a treat. We've got the regulation change, and we've got some exciting driver moves, you know, and one of them just being the Russell to Mercedes one. That's a big one. When's the last time we had a massive move at the front of the grid like that and a regulation change at the same time? Although saying that, I did see someone on Twitter say it'd be so George Russell of his luck to go to Mercedes, and then next year they can't give him a car that can fight for race wins regularly. That would be peak George Russell. Let's hope not. I may have just jinxed it. Let's hope not. Sad Seb noises. You can take Sebastian Vettel out of Ferrari. Why is he? That's how he's driving the cockpit clearly when this happened. But you can't take Ferrari out of Sebastian Vettel. Oh, he span it, didn't he? It wasn't a full spin. He controlled it well, and the banking helped him to keep it going. It could have been a lot worse, but yes, we did see the old spinala. We did see the old spinala from Sebastian Vettel. It just wasn't in red this time. It was in mint British racing green. Giovinazzi to Ferrari, giving the thumbs. It's the same one as Breaking Point. It's this, minus the mask. It is very similar, you know. Little thumbs up at the end of the cutscene of Breaking Point for the move. I'm still curious about if we're going to get a second storyline then of when Aiden Jackson moves up to Ferrari. But that's beside the point. This one's, yeah, Gio to Ferrari. I don't see it. There's not a not a seat there. There's not a seat. But I will admit, you've done well. That's a good reference. That is very, very similar. The bravest man in Zandvoort right now. I saw this. Get in there, Lewis, on a Union Jack. This man goes into a sea of orange and just Red Bull and Verstappen fans and just has the bollocks to just open up the flag and wave it with pride. Good stuff. And what a great photo. The photographer got a great moment here. And there was that fan that did the kind of biplane that had like 7 times world champion, Simply Lovely Lewis or whatever, on a plane and flew that over the circuit. We love that kind of shithousery. That is lovely stuff. But this man, this is bravery. I would feel a bit, not like nervous, because yeah, I think nothing's going to happen, apart from maybe some like jeering and some, heckling, but it's just very like, okay, here we go. Everyone around me is not on the same vibe. This is good. This is breaking. This is a picture of George Russell. He's in Mercedes gear, and you'd think it's the Mercedes. You know what? This is actually so good. I'm surprised if someone's not tweeted this already. Someone like, even like Super GT, he loves a good troll on Twitter. I'm surprised someone like him's not tweeted this already. This is just a picture of George Russell. No information, just vibes. The halo exists for a reason. Right, what we're going on? Singapore. Oh, he's lost the back end. Oh, the tires. Okay, no. Oh, my. I thought it was just going to be a front-on collision. Like a car coming towards him and, like, jumping over him. I mean, there was a car jumping over him, but I thought, you know what I mean, just drove into him. But no, the car went flying before he even got there and took off. Look at the airtime there. And then at that moment in time, hi, my name's blah, blah. You may be wondering how I got here. Before Belgium 2021, F1 fans seeing a 90% chance of rain, very excited. And then after, seeing 1%, and they're very scared. They're very, very scared. Yeah, PTSD, man. It's now PTSD. You want rain, but you don't want torrential rain. That's enough to call off the race and only have 2 laps of racing after 3 hours. That's not what we want. Hopefully it's into... And literally, you guys are getting PTSD ahead of Zandvoort. Light showers at Zandvoort. Please, God, no. I don't want to be called off. I think now for the rest of the season, at least this season, I think if there's a chance of rain now, there's just going to be that back of the mind thing of, oh, no, I don't think I want that. Williams mechanics after both cars crash out in qualifying. I gotta say, it was really... I was like, oh, come on, lads. Russell and Latifi both crashing out in qualifying, same session. Just how much work do you want the mechanics to go through? Also, maybe it just shows how, like, on the knife edge that Williams car was really at Zandvoort. Obviously, a very tricky circuit anyway. And I think Russell said after their points haul at Belgium that they can maybe afford to go even more extreme in experiment and setups. I guess, though, when experimenting and going extreme on setups, that might mean the car is a little bit, of a bucking bronco sometimes and could be mistake-prone for both these guys. But now, with this week's news, with the imminent announcement of him to Mercedes, I doubt Russell cares. He could finish last place all races and he wouldn't care. Nikita Mazepin, the fastest lap award for the Belgium Grand Prix. 3 minutes, 18 seconds, 0.16. That is such a Mazepin sort of, fastest lap award. And he looks so content with himself. Why does it look like the light of God is like shining on his forehead from this angle as well? He looks so content with himself. So happy with life in this moment in time. Breaking point be like Verstappen, Aiden Jackson, Hamilton. This is so accurate. This is so accurate. Every time, no matter what team you pick, they're always quick enough to get you that podium or the result you needed for the storyline, obviously. And this is literally it. We saw it in real life. And Ferrari still got on the podium as well. What a wild aarava. Yeah, some guy on Snapchat saw me and Niran JCC at Reading Festival. Took a photo of us like this, and then couldn't recall who she was picturing, like from Quadrant or like Niran or like me individually or JCC or whatever. And then it just like blew up on Twitter. Like people were like, that's Niran Aarava, and you just didn't know it. But yeah, I didn't even know this photo got taken. Very stealthy photo. I had no clue this was taken. The hidden secret sector in F1 2021. Yep, this is Alonso with the Sector X at Zandvoort, was it? Yeah, special set. Only Alonso can access it. Very Alonso thing. Really, Bottas just took almost the full grid out doing this. Right, what's gone on here? Oh my God! Jeez, what happened here? Oh my God, the whole grid had a pile-up. What happened? I'm pretty sure you're driving as Bottas. Like, why is the AI just stopped? If this is an AI just stopping, then this is the most foolish thing ever. But I'm pretty sure you're just driving as Bottas. But still, the fact that this actually even happened, like, even if as a player you stopped here, you'd think the AI would move across, but they're all so close together. They've all just... Look at the pile. I've never seen such devastation. This is like with normal damage, it looks like, as well. Man, they will just fly. It looks so stupid, just flying in here without any sort of regard for what's happening ahead of them. Do a flip. Right, what are we saying? Left-hand side. Oh my! It's raining cars! Oh my god! This is the funniest stuff. This is the funniest thing I've seen. He's so high! He's freaking miles up in the air. And then where's the Ferrari come from? That's the funniest part. I was like, oh, impressive flip, he's landed. And then the Ferrari just falls out of shot. It's the way he falls out of shot. It's amazing. Out of nowhere. So the Ferrari's been this high as well. And then just flipped. That is why I want this to happen. You know it's a glitch, but I legit... Can you imagine if this happened to me in a career mode ever? Like, oh my god. What the... He's so up in the air, but I can't go over the Ferrari. Oh, that's made my day. That's my favorite clip now. That's great. Also, I didn't mention that. Also, on this weekend, Kimi not only was announced he's retiring, actually got COVID, unfortunately, so hoping he's got a speedy recovery, but Kubica had to come in and step in. Now, I know he didn't have a lot of practice, but Giovinazzi qualified P7. Don't think he qualified P88. I think that's, unless you're saying he's going to start way back in Belgium at the grid when it's finally dry there. What an insane drift through the castle section by aarava in this quadrant co-op series. This was a good drift. I remember it. Look at that. The catch there. The rear end stepped. And we're... This is too old now. Get away. However, my team be like, can anyone match Vettel? Question mark. It really is. I have thought about this meme when I was saying, like, who can catch Vettel in the championship in my team in Season 2. Because it literally is that. I mean, to be fair, Perez has been closing up a bit, but can anyone match Vettel? That is the vibe for Season 2 of my team.
Valtteri, it's James. Please abort the fastest lap attempt for the end of the lap. James, it's Valtteri.
Fuck you. No, hang on. Just realised.
What?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
He's still got the fastest lap, though.
Oh, no. I missed that. I was busy. I was at a quadrant shoot, so I didn't see the end of the race and like the commentary. That oh no was great.
He's still got the fastest lap, though.
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Anthony Davidson's just there realizing the chaos this will cause on the pit wall if he ends up keeping the lap record and keeping the fast lap versus Lewis. Oh no. Oh. Codemaster explain. Look at the lap number and look at the driver names at the end. Right, we've got lap 1. We're P8. Virtual safety car's been called out. Baku. Right. What's going on here? I'm guessing something with the safety car. Oh, well, not safety. It's virtual safety car. So there's not even a safety car to crash into. Stroll is going very slow. What? Oh! Stroll, what are you doing? What are you doing? What is going on here? Why are there cars? Why are there cars parked on the grid? It's lap 1. Virtual safety car. They've lined... Wait, hang on. They're lining up as if they're lining up for 5 red lights. It's lap 2 now. And he's just got a legal overtake. And now the full safety car is out. It's lap 2. You're in P1 now. You've just overtaken all of them under the full yellows. But they've just had a 5 red light start. Or they're still stuck. They're not even getting off the line. They're still on the grid. And then look at all the positions they're changing. And then we've been picked up by the safety car. So we're P1, lap 2. And now there's only 2 people. They're all got disqualified because they're all stopped on the grid. I lost brain cells. Watching that. What's going... This is co-op, I think, as well, because you've got 2 online names. Co-op this year... Obviously, maybe you should expect it, to be fair. It's the first time they've done it after a while. It is really broken. There's some crazy moments I've seen so far in this subreddit with like co-op career and breaking things. Like we had the Nikita Mazepin one 2 episodes ago, remember, at Silverstone, where it was like the start of the race and he immediately went to lap 2 and Mazepin got the fast lap of the Grand Prix. But this is just like he just drove through them. They're all just stopped for the 5 red lights or like the starting grid, but it's lap 2 and then the safety car comes out and then they all get disqualified. George Russell after Bottas went against team orders.
That tastes like promotion!
Everyone reacting to the title race.
Tell me this is gonna get fucking tasty, baby.
Oh, bootlegger, we do love him. When you realise that after this season, there won't be a single Ferrari champion on the grid. Oh, Ferrari, man, you need to pull up your socks. We need a Ferrari champion. It's actually just too long, embarrassingly too long. Oh, this is a classic. Your Perez in qualifying.
Easy top 3. If I'm not 16th.
Oh, what a classic. We do love
Easy top 3
on F1.
If I'm not 16th.
But that is where we're going to end it off today then, guys. If you did enjoy it, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. As per usual, check the link down below in the description and get involved and post anything F1 game related, clips, funny things you want me to react to, or real life memes and things to do with the real life sport. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.